It's week 2 of the National Football League.
And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes.
It's the Bills and the Dolphins on Thursday night.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the build-up is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17. That's not the case. It is different, Mike. You have all training camp, all summer, all spring to prepare for one opponent. Well, now that game is over and done with, and you get back to work on Monday, and you're going to play again in 6 days. The team that is able to turn the page to the next game week after week, those are the teams that handle the grind, the marathon, as you called it, of the NFL season, and here we are in week 2.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion, it's Waddle. He'll get this out. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. The Bills have got it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's But the part you have to remember, yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
Allen gonna throw to get things going. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion, Shakir. On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's going to run it. And he's into the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. To go, and the Bills are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, back to kick it off. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Valdez-Scantling on the move. Now Allen on 1st down. That is caught. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Bills have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Josh Allen on the bootleg. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do. And
to the goal line and in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this 1st quarter alone. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Go ahead.
Tua gonna throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They've raced out to a big lead as they look for a potential early knockout. And he'll take it on in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Berrios on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll start out first down and 10. Hill brought in motion. Tuanel on first down. This one, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bills have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
In motion, Shakir. On second down, Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a designed run. It's Allen, and he will take it in himself. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Berrios on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a first and 10.
All right, come on.
A shotgun snap for Tua. The pressure gets there and down. Inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 6 brings up second and 16.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Bills with the early advantage. And we're back to South Florida after this. From the gun, here's Tua. And he finds Tyreek. Well, they'll get... yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up third and 5.
Hey, get set. Ready, set.
To throw is Tua. He's going to look for the home run ball.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. In motion, Shakir. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. from the shotgun. It's Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he will score. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. That his second touchdown tonight. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Turbo one hard. Turbo one hard.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. A play fake. Now, 2 with a throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the...
And he's got another one. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Buffalo. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Mostert now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Past midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run back.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Third and long.
Get set.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bills. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Yep. Is good. on to their already sizable lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Mostert now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Get set. Out.
Throwing is Tua. That's complete. He's got OBJ. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they've got a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.